Hello, you wonderful people. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about the Nancy Drew TV show that's coming to the CW. Obviously, a trailer just came out for it, which if you haven't seen it, I'll include a link to it in the description down below. But it's very interesting because I'd already read a little bit about it, like quite a bit before the trailer ended up coming out. Obviously, like even looking at a trailer, you can go like, oh yeah, you can definitely feel that kind of Riverdale aspect to it. So it's gonna be interesting kind of getting like, obviously it's like this murder mystery situation, which is interesting because like I'm not that familiar with Nancy Drew at all. Like I don't think I've ever read the books. I'm aware of like movie adaptations and stuff like that. At least I'm familiar with. I think it was with Emma Roberts, if I'm remembering correctly, but I could be 100% wrong about that. I think it was like in 2007. I don't think I ever saw it, but nevertheless, like I said, that could be all wrong information. But nevertheless, so I'm very interested to kind of see this because it does seem like also it's not like a full-blown origin story because it seems like she's already kind of been like kicking it and kind of doing her detective thing because like the cop is like, oh yeah, I've come. It's like, oh, why does he say your name like that? It's like, oh yeah, because me and him, we've crossed paths. He's like, yeah, she's always kind of had a way of interfering with our cases. It's like, oh, you mean when she solves your cases for you? So it's like, yeah, she's kind of well known for being kind of the detective in town and stuff like that, kind of solving things. So, but obviously, like I said, it's a murder mystery situation, and like obviously these people around her are kind of like the #1 suspects. Because obviously it seems like whether it's people she just works with or people who are her friends, it's really unclear at this point, at least for me, based on the trailer. So it's that situation of obviously like, you know, it's kind of like that Riverdale thing of like, oh yeah, everyone's got secrets and stuff like that. So figuring out these secrets, figuring out who murdered this person is obviously like the big mystery. That's definitely going to be interesting too, because obviously like I do like seasonal like mysteries like that, like over the course of a season, you know, rather than become like, oh, mystery an episode, which obviously there's probably smaller mysteries that need to be solved to solve this grander mystery. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how they kind of develop that over the course of the season. Now, what's also interesting, and this is something I'd read about before the trailer had dropped, was the whole aspect of this is actually going to have a supernatural side to it. As you can see in the trailer, like, oh yeah, like there's a ghost potentially. I'm assuming it's going to be that situation of like, it's not really a malevolent spirit type of situation. It's just going to be a thing of like, oh, she's actually trying to point you in the right direction. She's not the one that killed this person. It's just like, no, she's just trying to point you in the right direction. Or not unless they end up, I'm curious because I don't know, like I said, I've never read Nancy Drew like novels, and the fact that they make a point to be like, oh, it's got a supernatural side to it, makes me think like, okay, so typically Nancy Drew stuff typically probably ends up being very grounded in reality. They might kind of have that Scooby-Doo effect of like, oh yeah, like it might seem like something supernatural, but then you find out it's like, oh, it's like all smoke and mirrors type of situation. Like I said, we'll ultimately have to wait and see in that regard, but it seems like they're full-blown going like, nah, there's definitely like a supernatural element to this case and everything. So that's definitely going to be interesting. It might be one of those things of like, oh, maybe there was more to this, but then like by the end of it, you're like, wait, was that all real or not? Like I said, I'm curious how they handle it. Will they go full-blown supernatural, or is it just gonna be like a, like I said, smoke and mirrors type of situation? We'll have to wait and see. It seems like obviously, like I bring up the comparisons of Riverdale, so it does seem like it's probably going to have like a darker theme like Riverdale. I'm curious like how dark they'll potentially go, because obviously some stuff in Riverdale gets pretty dark and twisted, so I'm curious, are they going that far, not as far? We'll ultimately kind of have to wait until the show comes out to kind of get a real feel of, you know, what the show is like tone-wise and everything. In the comments down below, let me know how you felt about the trailer. Are you excited for the show? Are you not? Are you even big into like murder mysteries? If you are, let me know, especially like, are you excited for this? Are you a fan of Riverdale? This show kind of feeling a little bit like Riverdale, does that make you even more excited for it? Let me know how you're feeling in the comments down below. But really, that's all I want to talk about. To the next one with me, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.